I can only say what I want to say. I can only say things that are very, very truthful. And I can say a lot of things on today's performance. Brighton 2, Liverpool 1. At least there was a bit of a difference in the game 2 weeks ago. Let's just say that. But obviously, before I begin, do hit that like button, do hit that subscribe button, and also please do hit that notifications bell for every upload that comes on to the channel. And also, if you do want to leave a super chat, then it's not necessary, but it is obviously there. So obviously, let me know what people. Let me know if you want to do that. But as I say, it's not necessary. Yeah, that first half showing was much better than the game against Brighton 2 weeks ago. But that second half was an absolute disgrace. An absolute disgrace. Now I don't know what happened. I don't know. I do not know what happened in that second half. But I will say a few things that might be harsh. I might say a few things that are probably justified. But the one thing I will not say, the one thing I will never ever say about this Liverpool team is a lack of effort. But in the second half today, I think that was a lack of effort. Brighton, fair play to Brighton. First things first, fair play to Brighton. They deserve to win. They deserve to win. 100% deserve to win. Let's say hello to a few people, because I did obviously preview this for 4 o'clock, but unfortunately I was a little bit busy as well. Hello, Ravi. Hope you're good, mate. We're fully becoming Everton, and it's embarrassing. We deserve to be relegated if ever happens. We're not good enough for the Prem anymore. It's not just that. It's just we've got poor players there now. Poor players. I have no words left. Oh, Alan, it was a disaster. An absolute disaster today. We are trash. I just want one of those pens from Men in Black, and I want to basically just hit that pen, and everything will be back to normal. No, it's just not happening. Big up, mate. We're coming to start the season again. Please, we are shite. Yes, indeed. Still no midfielders got in. FSG, yeah, absolutely. As I said, I have a lot to say, but to be warned. The two other teams supporting Sweden and Chile, they both play for the fans, and that's what I want for my teams. Liverpool does not play for the fans right now. Yeah, Andy Robertson came out and said actually that he apologises to the fans again. Big up John as well. Geez, unlucky mate. Who's your hopes for now the rest of the season? I mean, Champions League or bust is basically you'd have to say. And that joke, honestly, don't get that. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Speak. Yeah, it was clearly unsafe. Niall, I don't know why you're like trying. If you're trying to get a bite out of me, you're not going to get a bite out of me. It was clearly onside. I don't get people doing that. We're useless, no surprise. Where's the headphones? The Liverpool weren't great shakes. Where's the headphones? I will decide how to do a podcast. I will decide how to do a podcast. You have no right to say how I will do a podcast. Niall, that honestly, I will decide how to do a podcast. All right, not you. First half showing was much better today. I've got to be honest that it was much better shape to the team, much better flow to the team, much better sort of playing through the middle. And the first goal is obviously created by a lovely play from Keita down to Salah, down to Elliott. But the one thing I am getting so annoyed at, why is Harvey Elliott being played on the left-hand side of the attack? He is not a left-sided player. When is Klopp going to get through his mind or his head that basically Harvey Elliott is a right-sided midfielder? Again, yes, he might have played the same team against Chelsea, barring obviously Trent for Milner. Now, that substitution, I have no idea why that happened. I know obviously we've got games coming up as well, but look at in this stage. Look at this stage is that his substitutions were very strange today. Let's just say that, and he has made a lot of mistakes during the thing. Fabinho. Well, I'm going to say that now. Niall, honestly, get lost. Get lost. There you go. I'm going to be honest. I will be coming to that very, very shortly. Because, yes, the deflection for the goal for Brighton. Look, it's one of those. It is one of those. But that doesn't take away from the fact that we should be defending the corner. And I'm going to go through. A few players as well. Gomez, what on earth is he doing for that goal? Look, as a collective of errors in that goal, like I know that you would have to say that it's a very, very poor defensively, but look at the defending for obviously the winning goal. It's just annoying. Honestly, it just really, really annoyed me. But one thing I will say, and it's got to be said, that second half showing today was really, really poor. Brighton thoroughly deserved to win as well. But I do have two things to say. Where is it? Konate or McAllister, right? This, to me, I think he's lucky. I think he's very, very lucky. The fact is as well that obviously a free kick wasn't given, as well as he was very lucky that he stayed on the pitch. And another thing as well, you have seen sort of red cards given for that. But the one challenge I've got to say, I have absolutely no idea how this isn't a red card from Fabinho. I mean, Fabinho came on and he should have been sent off. It's a shocking challenge. It's an absolute shocking challenge. Like, you look at that, like, that's a leg breaker. Like, that challenge on Ferguson is a leg breaker. He is a lucky, lucky boy, Ferguson. He is a very, very lucky boy. Fabinho should have been sent off. And I've no complaints about the result because, look, I think you have to say that we should have been down to 9 men. We could have easily been down to 8 men because I think Robertson's challenge on McAllister is even worse than the Konate one as well. So, and then obviously this moment happened as well. And look, Mitoma Magic. Mitoma is a fantastic footballer. Let's just say that as well. But it's just, this season has just been a very, very strange season. And doesn't look like it's going to end before now. I mean, as I said, Champions League or bust. It does feel that way. It certainly does feel that way. Excuse me. Let's have a look. Yeah, so we've got a bit deserved. Fabinho should have been off. Hello, James. Hope you're good. Why Nunes wasn't starting is beyond me. That team should have been good enough to beat Brighton, and it wasn't. And this is the worrying thing as well, is that we're playing all these Look, Brighton did play most of their starting 11 alongside obviously Jason Steele in the goal. But I'm not saying that Joe Gomez is a centre back anymore. Joe Gomez is now more of a right back. So why he's playing Gomez and not Matip is another thing. Matip and Konate, I know that they haven't had a good time of it recently between those two, but very, very poor. Gomez, very, very poor. But Nunes came on, he tried his best, and I'm hoping that he can, do much, much better. Do much, much better. Is the clock ticking for Klopp, or is he still the man to rebuild you? His subs are getting stranger and stranger, Chris. His subs are getting very, very strange, to say the very, very least. To say the very, very least. Yes, I should have also seen red. I 100% should have been seen red. Brian well deserved the win today. Not often I get the score prediction asked for Liverpool. It's all eyes on the Champions League weathers. Do you think we're beating Real Madrid, James? Because I can tell you now for a fact we are not beating Real Madrid. The strangest of things could happen is that we could potentially get Real Madrid on an off day. But how many off days have Liverpool had this season? So many. So many I can think of. So many I can think of. Mr. B for life, big up Liverpool on the slippery slope, mate. Could they end up with nothing this season? Finish outside top six, we're still above. Yeah, I know you're still above us. Yeah, to be honest, I wouldn't be too surprised by it. Would not be too surprised by it. But I'm taking nothing away from the Brighton players. I thought they were excellent, and Lewis Dunk definitely was man of the match. He had a very, very good game. Excuse me. James says hi, Chris. Mitoma, one of the signings of the season. He's not really. He wasn't a player that signed for. Well, he obviously signed for Brighton, but he was a player who I think kind of played on loan. I think last season. I started taking him a season to sort of get used to this as well. Mitoma is a fantastic player. Let me just say that. Obviously, if there's any Japanese fans watching this, you have a very talented player there. You have a very, very talented player at Brighton. Mitoma is absolutely amazing. Now, obviously, I don't really want to say whether or not he will remain at Brighton, but Mitoma is a very, very good player. And he is a player I don't really see sort of staying at Brighton for much longer. Maybe until obviously maybe the summer. But Mitoma, there will be a lot of teams looking at Mitoma because yet again he gave our left hand side an absolute horrid time today. Sorry, right hand side. Horrid time. I keep forgetting that obviously Solly March was on the right and obviously Mitoma was on the left, but Mitoma was very, very good today, and has been all season. He's one of the finds of the season, definitely. Mitoma was brought for like 3 million. Yeah, 2.5 million actually, David. 2.5 million was Mitoma. He's a fantastic player. He really, really is. He has been excellent. He has been really, really good this season. And that's another thing you'd have to say for Mitoma is that he has been very good. He was good at the World Cup as well for Japan. You have to remember that as well. But take nothing away from Brighton, who actually deserved to win today. If you want to put it brutally, we really shouldn't have been playing today. Because in my opinion, I think Wolves should have been through at Anfield. They should have been through at Anfield. But some of the players who need to take a long, long, hard look at themselves. Mohamed Salah. Now, Mohamed Salah has been a fabulous, fabulous servant to Liverpool Football Club. But he is having one of those seasons where is Klopp asking him to play too much of a touchline winner? Now, the reason I say that is Klopp wanting Salah to do a different job. Now, Salah, for me, when obviously he had Mane, when he obviously had Firmino, he obviously felt to me that he was more probably about the numbers. Like Mane and Firmino were definitely the creators when Salah was in the team. Look at Salah now; he is a shadow of his former self. Now, I don't know why that is. I don't know if Klopp is asking him to play a different role in this team, but something is clearly not working. Look at today. Why was Harvey Elliott on the left-hand side? Why wasn't Salah through the middle? And why was Gakpo not on the left-hand side? Look, Gakpo had... I will come on to obviously play ratings later on in the video, but you look at what happened today. Sheffield United just scored against Wrexham as well. So they've just gone ahead after 1 minute 9 seconds. So that's 1-0 to Sheffield United as I was speaking. But again, the team, it's unbalanced. It's unbalanced. You look, the midfield three, Thiago, Keita and Bajcetic. Look, Bajcetic again, I think was very, very good. You know, he did get that early yellow card as well, but you look at Bajcetic and I think he was the better of the three midfielders today. I don't think Thiago and Keita were really at it. I know Keita obviously went off at some point as well. But it just gets to a stage where we are crying out for midfielders. Crying out for midfielders. Klopp has apparently said after the game that there's not going to be any more incomings. We be as well to just say bye-bye top four. Because at this stage in this season, do you think we're getting top four with a midfield of Henderson, Fabinho, Thiago? Because for me, and I don't know what it is. Like, yes, I might be overreacting. I might be saying this, but this is how I'm feeling watching my team at the moment. It's not great. It is not great at the moment. And the more things get worse, the less things get better. This feels now, this team is coming to an end of its era. A team that has done very, very well in the past. It has done very, very well to get the 2 trophies that we won last season. But the problem that teams have is that sometimes teams will come to a stage in their careers where it just gets stagnated and it gets a little bit stale. This Liverpool team, for me, is getting a little bit stale. Fresh ideas are needed. Do we need Jota back? Look, we cannot afford to rush back Diogo Jota and Luis Diaz. I've been saying that for a long, long time now. When they come back, fantastic. When they do come back, is another matter. But we need to be patient. Van Dijk, he hasn't had a great season. Let me just say that. But we do need to not rush him back either. The players have to take a lot of this stick. Jurgen Klopp has to take a lot of this stick. But, you know, the main problems are not FSG themselves. The main problems for me is that Klopp is too stubborn. He is too, what's the word? Loyal to some certain players who let him down time and time again. And you know what? We would actually do well to have actually a season out of Europe. And this is just the thing. This is just the thing. But it gets to a stage now where you're like, well, how many more games can we go being like this? Because for me, top four is done. Top four is done. Like, we are not getting top four unless we have a look. You can never count Liverpool out, obviously, from a top four race as well. But it's beginning to feel like, the games we've got coming up. We've got Wolves away on Saturday. We've got Everton on the Monday, 13th of February, and then it's Newcastle. Like, how many games do you think we're going to win out of those three? And then obviously we've got Real Madrid after that as well. So we could potentially be cast adrift the way it's going. It's not good. And look, Mane going was a big, big loss. But it's not been all of our problems down that left-hand side. But this is worrying. This is very, very worrying. Like, I was obviously on a watch along with Dan, and I was saying as well that Brighton deserved to win. No, don't get me wrong. We should have been down to probably 9 men, if we're being brutally, brutally honest today. Have the players stopped playing for Klopp? I don't think they have. I don't think Klopp's lost the dressing room, but I think Klopp is making decisions that are not good enough. They're not. His substitutions are baffling, to say the very least. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, for example, he hasn't came on. Now, people are going to make stories out of the fact that Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain hasn't come on against a Brighton side, and it potentially looks like he could be on his way. Look, he's going to be on his way. Let me just say that he's going to be on this way. Keita, I think, is going to be going as well. So again, we definitely need the fresh ideas, fresh midfielders, and just fresh players. Definitely. But obviously, I've been obviously ranting on as well. But this is obviously your show as well. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments as well. Looking at those who've made in the 5th round, Brian, for me, exactly. I said this to Chloe when you remember I did the preview with Chloe a couple of weeks ago. I said to her then that I actually think Brighton could be a potential dark horse to win this FA Cup. I would not be too surprised. Nobody is wanting to go and play this Brighton side of the Amex. Definitely not. Like, I know Brighton are better away from home than they are at the Amex, but you know what? Brighton, again, it's the luck of the draw. It is the luck of the draw. If they get a Manchester City, if they get a Man United, then that might be a bit of a step too far for them. But they've beaten Manchester United before. They've beaten Manchester City at the Amex before. Brighton have some very good players, and they've got a very, very good side there as well. So I think, James, you're absolutely spot on. I think they could be. Yes, exactly, James. Brighton this season, even with the Caicedo drama, played brilliant as a team and deserved to be in Europe. Yeah, just on the Caicedo thing, that is definitely a PR stunt from someone in Caicedo's camp. It's definitely not a thing to be said by him. I think it's probably something to do with his agent, if I'm being honest. But it's very disappointing anyway. Fabinho's finished. Yeah, I think he is. I think he is sadly losing his legs, and he's just not good enough. He's just not good enough. Curtis Jones, I don't think is good enough either. As well, yeah. I can't help feeling if that was the other way around, it would have been a red. Exactly. Someone actually said it. I think it was earlier that was it 15 teams out of the other Premier League would have got a red. I think they would, and there's no just saying that. Fabinho should have been sent off. He should have been sent off. That substitution was an absolute disaster. Disaster waiting to happen, that. Wrong, Carlisle Cummins. Hello, I have not seen you in the chat for ages. Thank you very much for tuning in. Pleasant New Year greetings from Barbados fan base. I honestly wasn't confident in this fixture. Players should be allowed to play their natural games. Other clubs are successful with doing this. Yep. Absolutely. Oops, it is. I'm amazed that Fabinho stayed on the pitch. What is a red card to the officials? It was clear it was dangerous play. I don't know, to be honest. I really do not know. I thought David Keita had a shocker. Let me just say that. I did think he had a shocker. Yeah, I think he should have been. Well, Fabinho, how he has not been red carded, I'll never know. It wasn't even checked by VAR either. That's the thing. Like if you look at the other angle from this Fabinho challenge, oopsie-daisy. Let me get James's comment off, actually. Let me get James's comment. How they are not seeing that to basically put David Keita over to the far right-hand side monitor and basically say that was not a red card is baffling. Baffling, to say the very, very least. Because, as we say, that's a leg breaker. It is a shocking tackle by Fabinho. And yeah, he was lucky not to be sent off. Very, very lucky not to be sent off. To say the very least. Studs up equals red card. 100% sending off all day. Yeah, 100%. Hello, Nathan. Hope you're good, mate. Hope you're good. Red card all day, definitely. Not surprised, both the stupid studs and the start of Keita and Gomez cost us. Yeah, definitely. When I saw our starting 11, I knew we lost. Yeah. As Jungle is massive. Brighton record against Liverpool this season: 1-2, draw 1, lost 0. Yeah, definitely. Brighton are fabulous. And I think if you're a Brighton supporter, I think you would be dreaming of a European finish. Definitely as well. No, but the way you're playing at Anfield, you can get something, but the Bernabeu, I find it very unlikely. No chance we're playing Real Madrid. Will it take Mitoma at Liverpool? Yeah, definitely. Oh dear, look what Klopp has said in the press conference. Sebastian has apparently sent me something over Twitter. So let me see. Oh God. Oh my God. Okay. Jurgen Klopp, after the game against Brighton, Jurgen Klopp announces Liverpool will not sign any other player in January. Nothing will happen in this transfer window. Not at all. It's all good with this squad. It's going to be a long season, lads and lassies. It's going to be a long season. If he thinks that if we're not having any more players coming in, then he's got another thing coming. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Yeah, thank you, Sebastian. I can't see him coming, but McAllister more likely. Hello, Gakpo and Salah not meeting expectations. Salah's a completely different player. Gakpo, it's not all his fault. He has come into a Liverpool team that is underperforming. It's as simple as that. He's been asked to play a position where he's a forward, and he's definitely not a forward. Definitely not a forward. Definitely. We might beat Real Madrid in a ping pong tournament. Football manager as well. Definitely. Sheffield United Wrexham game should be fun. Yep. This lad makes me miss Taki Minamino. They play with hunger, grit, and fight. Absolutely. Minamino wasn't the most creative of players. He wasn't the most sort of goal scorer. But what he had a hunger, he had a desire. He almost had that Japanese sort of sensation to not be a never to ever let go, never ever to let go, never ever to sort of give up. Always had that desire, and that's what you get with Mitoma as well. Yeah, Mitoma again, as we said, was very, very good. Brian saying that Turkish player, their recruitment is so good. Yeah, definitely, 100%. James, absolutely. Roberto De Zerbi is a definite candidate for manager of the season. What a job he's done since taking the job. Fantastic, mate. Absolutely fantastic. He has been, honestly, I know Arteta will get the plaudits. I know that Arteta will probably get the plaudits, but if you look at what De Zerbi has done to this Brighton side, he's made them play so much good football recently. He really, really has. He has been fabulous. Really, really has been. I'm a big, big fan of De Zerbi. And the one thing about Graham Potter's sides was that you couldn't really you couldn't really score many goals past us, or score many goals as a Brighton player. But now De Zerbi's got into that sort of mindset where you play a lot of good football, and it's very, very attacking, and it can be defensively good as well. He has been very, very good, De Zerbi. So I 100% agree with you. I get where you're coming from. He's doing a good job. Hello, Luca. Hope you're good. Big up to everyone in the live chat. Yes, absolutely, Mr. B for life. It was Ollie McBurney that's got the goal now. Ollie McBurney. Excuse me. Something definitely is wrong with Salah this season. Whether it's the system has to do a different role, whether it's off the field, we don't know what he's been well off for. Definitely, definitely. Oh, I said bye. Oops, I said bye bye to top four a long while ago. Yeah, Mitoma is unbelievable. Yeah, you can still get him, mate. Not all over just yet for top four teams will drop points, mate. For example, Spurs. Yeah, I mean, they could. They could. I really want Mitoma in the summer, says Luca. Would you take him, Luca? What about Saicedo then? Liverpool coming back next season. We'll see. Liverpool, Chelsea both transition, go for a rebuild, says David Burton. Saicedo, I can't see him coming. Arsenal messing about. I would love Mitoma. He's brilliant. Because Arsenal and Chelsea must be. Scott needs a fresh rebuild. That's where Jurgen Klopp is still the man for Liverpool. Yeah, I think he definitely is. He's just making rash decision after rash decision. It just feels like need to give themselves an epic shake and have a good, long, hard look in the mirror. Yeah, definitely. If we was a loaf of bread, we would green mouldy. I don't know about stale. Yeah, definitely. Still a massive club and enough fun to get him. If you fail to get youth Champions League football now, and if I were Klopp, I'd avoid Europa League and Conference League. Maybe a season with Europe might benefit you guys. We'll have to wait and see. That is very, very true. That is very, very true. Guys, there's 24 of you in the chat. Do remember to hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button if you are new. He was fuming. He was fuming, and rightly so. Rightly so. Because I don't think he should have been subbed. I think he was having a good game, so I can understand why he was a bit angry as well. Yeah, because Edu has messed about. Things I won't sign him on, not unless we pay 80 million. You're right, I can't see it. James, will Liverpool and Klopp accept no Europe? Tough question. I think we would. Andrew Quinn is saying, honestly, I've seen enough now. I hope Xabi Alonso takes over after Klopp because he's in wonders with Leverkusen because of the same shit decisions, and I've lost hope right now. Yeah, Brian holding out for at least 80 million. Any team that pays that, he will just go to just like the Ukrainian each. That's funny. Yeah, Mudryk. By other standards, Liverpool want Europe. David, but with the amount of injuries and the fact the squad is coming to the end, can Liverpool afford to have that kind of distraction? Who was the ref? David Coote. Literally just seen your score. Jesus Christ. Brighton really are causing the problems again for teams domestically and in the Cups. Hope you're doing good. I'll see you at 7. Also, McBurney, 2 minutes. Yeah, Brighton are causing problems. they've done a really, really good job of that over the years as well. They're a very, very good side. They're a very, very good side as well. Ooh, Wrexham almost scored there as well, going for a corner. No, Brighton, whoever Brighton get, I don't think anyone would fancy to play Brighton at the moment. They are doing really, really well. And he scored, yeah. World of Football. Oh, Jersey Boy, hello. Go and check out World of Football, guys. Please do check out World of Football. I'm on the bus right now leaving the Annex. We were shocking again. Honestly, think we should have had 2 reds and lost by a larger margin. We are finished. Nothing from the corner there. So Sheffield United get the ball away. Yeah. Honestly, Jersey Boy, I feel sorry for you having to go through that. I really, really do. Who was on VAR by any chance? I have no idea, to be honest. No idea why VAR didn't check. That's beyond me. I saw Ferguson at the bar after the game, and as he left the stadium, he's badly injured. That's not good news, because Evan Ferguson has been another one of those finds for Brighton. That is a shame if that is the case. That is a big, big shame if he is injured. Evan Ferguson is a very, very good player. David Cooper is the ref. Hi, Reese, hope you're well, mate. That genuinely is appalling. It's 100% a red card. Fabinho's a effing idiot. A good player, but his decision making at times is very costly. Celtic have a penalty, apparently. Hi, James. Yeah, I'm good, dude. Hope you're well. Just dropping in to see Douglas before he joins my quiz tonight. 100% rebuild next season, next year, in my opinion. Not too bad, thanks, Reese. Good to hear, Jay. You're Klopp become a yes man. If I were you, I'd be very, very worried. I don't think it's about the case of him becoming a yes man. I think it's probably more of a case of him being just a bit frustrated with FSG. He needs to go. It's going to be a hell of a roller coaster ride. It certainly will be. Jesus Christ, Klopp. VAR's checking the penalty for Celtic called the bus. That's not a show that's David from Klopp. The fact we are on the 29th of January, Liverpool haven't addressed midfield issues at all. It is too late. Yeah, even a loan deal would be too late. Even a loan deal would be late. No penalty, Don Robinson said no. Obviously, Man United, loving your downfall, but as a football fan, I'm seriously questioning what Klopp thinks and how he can say stuff like that. If it was Erik ten Hag, he would get so much more. Yeah, that would be very true. Good F Celtic. And they signed Arari, and he probably will be announced soon. Hopefully they draw points. Side on delayed. Great that Haji is back playing after 372 days. That is good news. De Zerbi is absolutely phenomenal. After watching the Sassuolo team, he is so well-rounded as a manager. Speaking of Sassuolo, Reese, 5-2 to Sassuolo today. Milan 2, Sassuolo 5. That is a massive shock. That I did not expect. I did not expect that at all. Nunes played Central. Surely that helps with upcoming fixtures, right? Yeah, definitely. I think Nunes will definitely start more games. Wolves are for you guys next Saturday. Not an easy game, especially that Wolves are battling for survival. Oh, good save by the goalkeeper there. Sheffield United are really piling on the pressure. It's still 1-0 though. Not an easy game, especially. Yeah, Lopetegui is a good manager as well. That will not be an easy game as well. We have Southampton next. Should be a win for us. Yeah, I would agree with that. James and Dyche been announced yet? Not yet, Mr. B for life, but Anthony Gordon has officially gone to Newcastle. Salah's a system player. Why pay Salah all that money while the others not as much? You can't do nothing without the system. It does feel like that, doesn't it? I don't know why he has been so bad this season, though, Silnit. I just don't. I just do not. I can't put a finger on it how bad they've been. Do you think Klopp is losing the fight? They always say about this Klopp thing, the 7-year itch. I hope not. But unfortunately now we're at a stage where Chelsea are paying all this money for players. We're at a stage where Spurs are... I mean, we have been outsold by Wolves and Leeds United. When that happens, you've got to question yourselves, definitely. James, one of your best players has gone there. One of your best players, Anthony Gordon. That is debatable, to say the very, very least. Yeah, 4 disallowed goals, fallen out of the race completely, and minor injury, evident how bad the backup goalkeepers are. Thank God Zlatan is back so he can bring the mentality to the players. Tata Rosanu is the worst Serie A goalkeeper I have seen. Release his contract, please. 100%. We just can't do anything right from the owners, manager, and players. Yeah, definitely. He has been shocking for us this season, Mr. Beefley. We should have sold him when Chelsea came in for 60 million. But he's gone down, so we need to get attacking options in fast. Ravi Gordon to Newcastle. Right, we've been 41 minutes in, and I've not even done play ratings. So this is your chance to get your thoughts into the chat over play ratings. So we'll start with the goalkeeper, Alisson Becker. I don't think he can do much about the goal for the first one, because he is wrong-footed by the deflection from obviously Lewis Dunk. And the second goal, if you have 2 keepers in net, I don't think you save it. I don't think you save it at all. Apart from that, distribution was good. Did save us a wee bit in the first half as well. Yeah, Alisson, he's conceded 2 goals. I'd have to give him 5 for Alisson. I would say 5. I would say 5. Anthony Gordon will cook up at Newcastle with Eddie. Didn't see the match, so can't really rate the players. No problems. He could do Ravi. I think Eddie Howe's style would suit him much better. Yeah, definitely. Trent, he was good. He was good. I think if you have to say as well, he did clear one off the line a couple of times as well. But Trent was good today. He was good today. Baffled at his substitution. He should never have gone off. Should never have gone off today as well. So I think Trent will get a 6. Kanate booked. Very fortunate to not be sent off. Very fortunate not to be sent off, if I'm being honest. I think he was the better of the 2 of Gomez and him, I've got to be honest. But again, I think he was lucky. I think he was very, very lucky not to be sent off. Kanate, I'll give Kanate, because he's been booked, obviously his mark will have to come down, so probably 5 for Kanate. I mean, it would have been 6, but Kanate 5. Gomez 3, poor. Very, very poor again. Again, Mitoma has sent him for a hot dog. Simply that. Simple as that. And again, completely ball watching from the cross to Estupiñán. He's turned his back. The one thing when you're allegedly a centre back, don't turn your back. Do not turn your back. But he did, and yet again, I keep saying it, but once again, it's just poor defending from Gomez. Poor defending from Gomez. So yeah, Gomez gets a 3. Robertson, captain of the day. I didn't really see him leading, to be honest with you. Didn't really see any sort of leadership from Robertson today. Really been poor. It has to be said. I'll give Robertson a 4. Thiago, poor. Poor to say the very, very least. 4 for Thiago Bacetic. I thought Bacetic was the better of the three midfielders. Let me just say that. Bacetic will get a 5. Keita, I think he did do well with the first sort of passage of play for the opening goal, which was lovely to see Harvey Elliott get that goal. But apart from that, I just think his time at the club's coming to an end. Naby Keita, I really, really do. 4 for Keita. Elliott, 6. Again, I don't like him being on this left-hand side. I just do not see him. I just do not like seeing him on this left-hand side. I keep saying it. I keep saying it as well. You should have said at the start, Harvey Elliott on the right, Salah through in the middle, Gakpo on the left, and that did not happen. But Harvey Elliott got his goal, which is always nice to see as well. So that was good to see. Definitely was good to see. Gakpo, I mean, he tried. I mean, that's the thing as well. You want players to try for you. You want players to fight for the badge, and you want players to try that for you. But disappointing from Gakpo, to say the very least. I mean, he had an attempt where him and Salah got in each other's way, and he should have basically just left that for Salah. Otherwise, Salah scores. But a good enough performance today. I'll give him a 5. Salah gets the assist for Elliott's goal, which was a very, very good finish. But apart from that, he was pretty quiet again. Very, very quiet again. So 5 substitutions. Oh, where do we start with the subs? Fabinho, 1. I mean, do we now basically say that Fabinho is not good enough to play for Liverpool Football Club? It's just as simple as that. I think, if I'm being brutally honest, I think we need to sell him now. I think we need to sell him. Maybe not the now, but maybe sort of in the summer, because I don't think he's getting any better, and I think he's just getting worse. I just think he is getting worse. Curtis Jones, not good enough to play for Liverpool Football Club. Sorry, he just isn't. There needs to be a conversation made about him as well. I think James Milner. Look, James Milner is a tireless runner. He is a tireless runner. And he is an incredible athlete, James freaking Milner. He's an incredible athlete. So yeah, for me, James Milner, I mean, I can't really blame him for the winning goal for Brighton. I mean, I think he did okay at right back. He was breaking up play as well. So it is definitely one of those things. It is definitely one of those things. But I was very, very disappointed with the way that we conceded that goal. Henderson, I mean, you really give Henderson a mark. I can't really remember anything Henderson did. It's just really sad to see the state that Liverpool are in right now. It's just really, really sad to see. But it is what it is. But fair play to Brighton. Fair play to Brighton as well. Great sign for Newcastle. I'm not so sure, to be honest. There's definitely something at the top. Even the staff are leaving. There definitely feels something's happened behind the scenes. There's definitely feels like something has definitely happened behind the scenes. But yeah, it's just one of those things. They said Klopp was better than Ferguson. Not me. I definitely didn't say that. Definitely didn't say that. All you'll get with me the best is basically nothing but the truth. Nothing but brutally being honest and being unbiased as well. Gomez and well backed. You can say that again. You can definitely say that again. Napoli-Roma score predictions. Ooh. 2-1 Napoli. 2-1 Napoli. Hello, I'm not sure what you're saying there, but thank you very much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. George says, George Kyle, hello, the goat arrives. Hello, George. Hope you're good. At least we'll catch up top four. Gakpo, like you said, has joined a team which is underperforming and still adapted to a new league and environment. Yeah. As well as that, he is a good player, Gakpo, don't get me wrong. He just has joined a team that is underperforming. It's as simple as that. I think as well he will get better. I'm pretty sure of that. He will get better, but it's a bit of a concern. It's a bit of a concern. I have to say. Ravi says you're right on Fabinho. Is too slow, making too many mistakes. Yeah, definitely as well. Concentrating on the Real ties. Can you please explain where Tyler Morton fits into the team when he's back? He signed a new deal recently, didn't he? Again, it's about the future of Liverpool Football Club. But he doesn't look out of sorts at Blackburn, Ravi. He doesn't look out of sorts at Blackburn. He seems to be a very, very good player. Second half performance, same old. We're okay at the first half. Energy just dropped. Wrong substitutions, bringing Mullen and Henderson on, confirms we didn't want to win. Yeah, that's true. Mitoma is the next playing player to command a big fee when he goes to a big club. He has been fabulous, Mitoma. Absolutely fabulous. Napoli will win. Salah's staying 11 at the moment. He's been atrocious. Brighton deserved the win in the second half. Gomez 2F and soft. Turning his back on Mitoma. Goal. Bloody. Honestly, Gomez, for me, Chris is now not. He's not a centre back. He is not a centre back. Is the safest thing to say. But guys, I've gone 52 minutes in, and I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to try and enjoy this Wrexham Sheffield United game. But thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate everyone who's tuned in. And obviously, I apologise over the earlier because it's just sad the way we're going at the moment. It's just sad the way we are going at the moment. And unfortunately, it just feels like that this team is getting a little bit stale. It certainly does. I did say we signed a massive contract was a mistake. I've seen that happen too many times. Wages, but Fabinho, Henderson, Moron is like letting elderly people driving F1 cars. Yep, absolutely. It's very, very sad, and unfortunately, we just don't look like a team that looks like winning any games at the moment. And that Merseyside derby is going to be so interesting as well. And Sean Dyche will be looking at a Liverpool game thinking, let's have a go at them. Let's have a go at them. Great show, everyone. Thank you very much. Yes, guys, hit that like button before you leave the video. Really do appreciate everyone who's tuned in. Hit that subscribe button as well for every upload that comes onto the channel. And also hit that notifications bell for every upload that comes on to this channel. So, yes, absolutely. Really should not join bottom line. Yeah, exactly. That's very true. Front three with Sal wrongly. Elliott should be playing right wing. Gakpo should be playing left wing. Exactly, Chris. Exactly. And how Klopp didn't see that is another matter. But anyway. Just to let people know what's coming up on the channel tomorrow. Obviously, because obviously deadline day is Tuesday, the Prem prediction show will be tomorrow. That is coming on, and actually, I've got an Arsenal fan coming on with me tomorrow, so that'll be good to do as well. As far as deadline day is concerned, I'm not sure I'm going to have the time to do one. Obviously, I did want to do that. There will be a video with somebody from Sweet and Sour Soccer. If it's James or Scott, I'll be doing a preview with them. I don't think I'll be live. It'll probably be something pre-recorded. So that's something to obviously look forward to as well. And then obviously Saturday we've obviously got Wolves, and I think that's a 3 o'clock kickoff. I think it's a 3 o'clock kickoff, so it might be obviously live after the football as well. But Aye, deadline day will just be another day to Liverpool supporters. I've got to be honest. I've got to be honest. Cheers, Douglas, mate. Take care, mate. See you all soon, guys. Yes, absolutely. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Really do appreciate everyone who's tuned in this evening. And yeah, Liverpool out of the FA Cup, so it is Champions League or bust for the Reds. And yeah, Brighton, good wee club, good wee club. Could potentially be on the end of something that's either Europe or maybe the dark horses for the FA Cup. But until then, I will see you all later, and good night.